Yo, what's up guys, Sorting the Truth here, and I've been wanting to get around to this video for a while now, but as you know, school keeps me from a lot, and workout and sports also keeps me from a lot, but now I finally have time to do it, so here we go, Death Note review. Now, let me just get straight to the point here. I loved this series. It was just such a mind game. It was so awesome to see the first half of Death Note, and mainly just like the first part of the first 15 episodes. Probably some of the greatest mind game kind of just content I've ever seen in my life. Now, because I'm new to watching anime, this is the first short anime that I've ever watched, and I'm so glad that I picked it, because it's great to see Light Yagami go against L in the first part of the series, and granted, the second half is just a little weaker, but I actually enjoyed seeing Light go against Nier as well. I mean, Mello was kind of just along for the ride, and he didn't really mean much to me in the second half of the series, but I don't know, he made a pretty good character. So let's analyze the first half of the series. It was Light Yagami, who is a high school student. He goes outside one day, finds this death note on the ground, and whoever's name is written inside of it will die. And he becomes, kind of, in his mind, a god of judgment, who's passing judgment on all the criminals in the world and is killing them all. And he gets a nickname, Kira, which is killer in English, I believe. And the police have to bring in the best detective in the world, whose name is L, and he's never been seen before, and you really don't get to see him until like episode 6, but he is one of the most awesome characters I've ever seen. Just the way him and Light battle, just not physically, although they do get in some fights, but just mentally go back and forth, just trying to outwit one another until one of them wins. It's kind of hard to believe that the writers could come up with something that this clever, because sometimes my head was just like spinning, like how did these people come up with this stuff? And I love to see just the psychological kind of warfare going back and forth with these two characters. And this is an anime where you root for the bad guy to win, even though kind of the bad guy is the main character, and usually I don't like that when the bad guy is the main character, but I really am rooting for Light Yagami in this. Although I might add, at the end of the series, Light is a little nuts. He's gone off the deep end a little with his power, and he almost believes that he's immortal, so you know, that's a little thing right there. But still, Light, great character. Now, I'm not really going to reveal what happens, but something drastically changes about 2/3 of the way in this series. I'm not really sure what episode, but something happens, and that kind of changes the outflow of the series. Time skips a little, and we have another person going against Kira, or Light as well, and his name is Nier. Now, if I really say anything about Nier or his background or the character Mello, I will give away this event, and I do not want to do that. So, I'm kinda gonna leave you at a cliffhanger. You're gonna have to go watch the series if you want to find out what happens. But I really would suggest watching the series. All I really can tell you is that this series is awesome. A psychological warfare, Light versus L, Light versus Nier, greatness in the series, and I can see why it lives up to its reputation as one of the best anime of all time. In my mind, it's one of the greatest shows now. So, there you have it. The series review for Death Note. Go watch it. It's only 37 episodes, and you'll love it. Alright, this is Ming Sword and Truth, and I'll see ya.